Greetings, greetings, greetings. Once again, I think this video number 5. And on this one, I want to tell you about the wedding. Check my time, okay. Try to do it at least 15 minutes. The last one is a little bit longer than 15 minutes. But anyway, I want to talk about the wedding and how it all went down and how it came to be. I met the queen on mutual grounds, on the grounds where we both had somebody that we knew, but we met each other from that person. And I met her on the block, L block. I met her on L block. And I go by a friend, Brother Rose's house, and she has an auntie that stayed across the street, right across the street from Brother Rose. So that's how I met my queen first. And when we first met, we talked about possibly getting married again. Not to each other right away or about us getting married, but possibly, is there a chance that you would marry again? Because I already been married once, and she's been married twice. So that's basically how it started out the gate, and that's the name of the YouTube channel gonna be out the gate. Just so you know, I ain't got it all posted up or whatever, but that's what it's gonna be out the gate. So that's how it started out the gate. We straight up talked about possibly could we marry again, and not directly to each other, but could we marry again? And so we knew that there was a possibility that that could happen. And it's a lot of other details, but it'll make a longer story. You know how she went to Florida and came back. I went to Florida and came back. A lot of things match up with us in our relationship. She got a brother that's pretty much missing. I got a brother that's pretty much missing. She got a son in prison. I got a son in prison. Just a lot of things that just match up. So it really wasn't us putting it together. Like I told her, this was elect by God. God put us together, really, and we were so close around the same people, but we never crossed paths with each other. But we know a lot of people that how could we not know each other, that kind of thing. So right out the gate, y'all, it was about could we marry again? You know, if we start dating, could we marry again? So she was pretty much, like I said, with her over at her auntie's, and I was pretty much, I had yard, but it wasn't all that. Still was at my mom. Yep, in the basement. And we we talked. We got to know each other, and there's a song of old roots rock reggae, and it's a song. Can't think of the gentleman name or the Rasta name, but anyway, it says, ever since I know myself, I've been a drifter. Yeah, something like that. So if you know, you can comment, but I think I try to dig that one up. Yeah. Since I know myself, I've been a drifter. So that's how I've been feeling, about, being Rasta, especially in the little town that I'm in, and, it ain't popular like that and all that kind of stuff. So, and once I heard her story, it was like, wow, like, wow. You put yourself through that, or they put you through that, or that's what you went through. My story too, I got some ugly ones too. But it ain't about my story, it's about how we came together and how this wedding came to be. So, right out the gate, it ain't like we both had more than the other one. It ain't like we had more than the other one or none of that. So we both were pretty much in the mud together coming out the gate. You know, I was on. To be honest with you, yes, I was like that was like caught my OWI 2018. Tom Henry, I hear you, I feel you. You know, we could holler on that one. I'd be glad to tell you my story, and I caught mine. But anyway, blessed love every time. But anyway, yeah, she had met me coming right out of that. Yeah, and she drove me down to see my son in prison because my license wasn't all the way legit then. Yeah. So we right out the gate was on, can we possibly marry again? And then once we got to know each other, know each other. I think it wasn't about maybe a year at the most. And we set a date. We set the date, and we set a date for a whole year. A whole year. A whole year. When we set the date. We had a year from that date, or a little bit more, maybe more, definitely more than less. So that was the date, and the date was June the 4th, which was this year that we got married. June the 4th this year, 2022, Chicago, Illinois. Yep. And that's the date that we had set a whole year and some back. So here we go. Coming up on 10 minutes. Here we go. So the wedding. It started out California, because we already been to California, flew into Vegas, drove to California, see our cousin, saw her cousin, and all that. So my thing was, I didn't want to get married in Fort Wayne. Wasn't happening. My first marriage was in Fort Wayne, and that was on the corner of Drexel and Central, the apartment I stayed in, upstairs. Yeah. My first one. Yep. So I wasn't getting married in Fort Wayne because I didn't want it to be like a Fort Wayne thing. You know what I mean? Where anybody could just pop up. If you really wanted to be a part of the wedding, then come to the wedding. You know what I mean? If you really wanted to see me happy or see her happy, then come be with us. But I'm not going to make it that easy for you. I was not getting married in Fort Wayne. No way, no how. Already been married here once, like I just told you, and where I got married. No, it wouldn't happen again. And like I said, it was supposed to have been in California. And why I got changed, because Queen First was saying, what about your mom? What about your mom? And well, of course, my mom ain't going to be able to go to California to see the wedding or be with us at the wedding in California. So my mom's sister, Aunt B, I don't know if I was in Chicago visiting or she had came to Fort Wayne, but it might have been when I was in Chicago visiting. And she said, Spencer, we need a wedding. And I thought about it. I got a wedding coming. Me and my girl, we already know Queen First. We know we getting married, so I think, man, I got a wedding. And then I thought about it. Being from Chicago, born and raised, we came to Fort Wayne, if I'm not mistaken, in like 71. So, come on, Slim, speed it up. So, my auntie said we need a wedding. And after thinking about it, and knowing that I'm from Chicago, born and raised, and I said, yeah, Chicago. You get married in Chicago. There you go. That's your hometown, whatever. And I called my sister Nita. And I said, Nita, we getting married in Chicago. And she just lit my heart up. Slim, that's what's up. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Woo. Bring it home. That's what she said. Bring it home. Yep, that's what she said. So, that's how the wedding got in Chicago. And some people was like, why you getting married in Chicago? Y'all finna move to Chicago and all that kind of stuff. Just, it ain't had nothing to do with that. It was about being, like she said, bring it home. And that was my hometown. And I didn't have to get married in Fort Wayne. But here go the real thing, y'all. And I'm trying to speed this story up. Here go the real thing. The real thing was about the wedding. It brought people together. So it wasn't just about the wife. and me. It brought people together. I mean, for real. So, um, got with my cousin Carl in Chicago, his church. Yep. And bless up his family, him and his wife Vanessa, Shantae, John John, and thank you John John for the hair wrap that you gave me at the last minute. You know, the black one that I'm wearing, got that from my cuz. So Carl had the church already. Boom, I ain't have to worry about no church. That was done, data. So then it came down to like the food and all of that, woo cake and all of that. My cousin Brenda. Oh, bless her heart, bless her heart. My cousin Brenda. Yes, Brenda Walker. She made it all happen after my cousin Carl had the foundation there. She took care of everything. And she came to me at the last minute and she said, Spencer, I know you wanted it like this on the food and serving in this way, but if you just let me do this and do this food like this, because she laid it out. The cupcakes and all of that made it so simple because I wanted it simple. I didn't want nobody running around playing police at a wedding and had places and stuff to do and all of that. No. I don't want that. I want people to really come and just enjoy themselves. Simple, nice wedding, enjoy yourself and have a nice time. And that's exactly what happened. So I was like, cuz all I got to do is show up. And she's like, Spencer, all you got to do is just show up. Bet. All right, it's on you. And then my cousin Vanessa, which is my cousin Carl's sister, bless her heart too. And I'll be seeing you too, because I definitely want to do something for you. Because between you and Brenda, y'all made it so smooth, so cool, so even, it was just so nice, y'all. It was so nice. And once again, you know, the people that was there, I give and take. Those people should have been there, which would be your brothers and your sisters, your mother-in-law, fathers, and all that stuff. And that's basically who was there. That's basically who was there. And the people that I invited that I would like to have been there or that could have been there, a lot of them didn't show. People that knew my brother very well, my brother that's missing. So my brother that's missing, of course, he probably would have been the best man. So, you know, the people that was there, yeah, they should be there, should have been there, and you could say supposed to be there because that was your immediate close family. Okay, we give you that. But a lot of the people that could have came and that I'd invited and that I would like to have seen that, especially, you know, from my brother's side, because they know my brother very well too, and it would have been like my brother would have been standing there. A lot of them didn't make it. So the wedding was nice. The pastor, which was my wife's pastor of her church, Pastor Contrail. I think I got the name right, Pastor Contrail. She did a great job. But the way she became the pastor, soon as Queen first said, you know, she said she wanted Pastor to marry us. So I said, okay. Simple as that. I said, okay. Then didn't have nothing to do with it after that, nothing. So she did a great job. And my cousin Carl, the pastor of my cousin church, he spoke before her. He did a great job too. But it was a really nice wedding, y'all. And I'm trying to close it up. The whole thing about this wedding that I got to see, we brought people together. My Aunt B came up to me and said, look at them over there, sitting together, joking and laughing like they ain't did nothing. And it was so wonderful. You know, to get that realness. That's coming from my auntie. She's like 84. Come on, y'all. Look at them sitting over there like they ain't did nothing. And we laugh. So, yeah, we brought people together. The wedding brought people together. Yes. And it was in a nice place. It wasn't like in the, where everybody thought just because you think of Chicago is pop, shoot 'em up. And I got blessings too. I definitely got blessings. Spencer, I didn't think you could pull it off. Yeah. Some people came just to see if it was going to happen. Yeah. And some people shouldn't even been there. Not if it was up to my wife, why they had to be here. They ain't, I mean, but hey. And who was there? Yeah. Put it all together. And to my cousin Brian in Indianapolis, good looking out. Good looking out. Yep. We had a little jokey joke. Introduce myself and everything, but me and Brian got a little relationship anyway because as a young man, he I'm teaching him how to drive, and he wrecked my car and all that kind of stuff when I was staying in Indianapolis working at the prison. So yeah, it's family, y'all. It's family, and the wedding was really nice. It was nice, and my word used to be back in the day, smooth. Like I said, I used to write it on my albums, and that's how the wedding was, smooth. And if you look at the gift table, no gifts. No gifts. None of that. My mom gave us a very nice gift way before the wedding. Yeah. Took us to the bank. And Uncle Lou, who I really wanted to be at the wedding, he didn't make it because there was a death in the family on his friend's side. So I really missed him, but then I just saw him lately, and he blessed us. And a shout out to Miss Majors. We just ran to her at Walmart, and that's a co-worker of one of the places that I work, my other job. I still have 2 jobs, and she saw us at Walmart, and yo, you got Cash App, girl? And blessed us right there in the store. One for you and one for him. Yeah, girl. So it wasn't really about it wasn't really about us, y'all. It was about bringing the family together and bringing people together. And then we saw where our blessings really came from, because that's the whole point. I see now, what love is really about. And it's not going to change my heart no kind of way. But I tell you what, my discernment is really screwing in tight. Just like now, with coming back from the wedding and figuring my job would welcome me back. Not really. Nope. So I'm going to do things the way I want to do things. And I'm going to concentrate more on what my project is all about, because I can see where I'm going to be, I got no choice. I'm going to be doing things now. So it's not about bigging nobody else up or blessing nobody else or supporting nobody else like that, because I have been doing that. I show up for work like I'm supposed to. I've been talking about trying to do something. Like my mom saying, all my son been doing is trying to do something. So I'm good, y'all. So that's over the 15-minute mark. So once again, the wedding was nice. Appreciate everybody that came. It was a wonderful time, and I'm very thankful. Very thankful. My cousin Brenda and my cousin Vanessa, y'all did a wonderful job. To everybody else who wasn't there, now you know the story. And how the wedding was, and how it came to be, and how it started, and all of that. And as of right now, still being newlyweds and all of that, just growing and growing and growing and growing, because it's just so much that we're trying to do, we want to do, and we know we can do. So to anybody that's getting married, my advice to you would be, really try to make each other happy doing what you do, because we really enjoyed seeing what we saw at our wedding. We really did. We talked about it over and over. We really enjoyed what we saw at our wedding. And the way Pastor came down on the bus and the people that she brought to the wedding. My wife wouldn't have invited them, a couple people. I'm just saying. And then with my mom and my Aunt B and cousin Katie and all of them being able to be at the wedding from Chicago. So it was nice. It was really nice. But at the same time, it brought people together that ain't been together or probably wouldn't have got together or shouldn't have been together. All that stuff, y'all. I'm just saying. So once again, the wedding was nice. It really was. Enjoyed it. Bless up. Much respect to everybody. And hope y'all enjoyed it too because it was nice. It really was nice and smooth. So once again, you're getting married. Really make it about y'all, and no matter who gonna be at the wedding and where they gonna be or think. Oh, and let me give you one more thing about the wedding real quick. On the morning of the wedding, I received a call. One of my first calls was a nephew calling me trying to tell me that I was a crackhead back in the day. Oh, real talk. Real talk. On the morning of the wedding, I received a call from one of my nephews trying to tell me I was a crackhead back in the day. Yeah, I heard you was right along there with him and doing it too. Yeah. All of that. Oh, just broke me down and just... And then Queen First, her first call of the day from a relative. You sound mad. You still sound like you want to get married? We just waking up. But a lot of people up until the wedding was like, y'all still getting married? Y'all still getting married? Y'all still getting married? The wedding still getting married? Real talk. Glad I remember that, y'all. The morning of the wedding. Yeah. That's how we woke up to that kind of vibe. Yeah. And we was in Chicago like, 3-4 days before we got married. To help my cousin, because my cousin didn't drive. Cousin Brenda don't drive like that. And when I talked to my mom and she told me what was up, I was like, "Ooh, yeah, do this." And we had a wonderful time. Wonderful. Yeah. Planned everything. She had it all hooked up. Had to go here to get that. Had to get that. The church, hooking up with my cousin. It was like clockwork, y'all. It was smooth. So once again, Cuzzo, you already know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm so happy for my mom and Aunt B. Yes, I am. And me and Queen First, we really enjoyed ourselves. And we want to thank everybody that was there. So once again, I'm glad I remember the morning of the wedding because it was a trip, y'all. There's some probably some other little details, but I'm not going to go into a lot of stuff, but it brought people together. It brought people together. And it made us feel good also. Okay? Like I said, it was smooth. It was smooth. Nobody running around. Nobody. Didn't even have no rehearsal. With no wedding rehearsal. Nope. A lot of people wanted to do what they wanted to do, but you're going to just have to be over there. You're just going to have to be over there. Yep. You just, I want to do, no. We ain't getting into all of that. No. I gave the wedding. I performed the wedding. I threw the wedding. I was in charge of everything of the wedding. So thank you. And thank you too, Ja. Because it was nice and it was smooth and not a whole lot of headaches. Even with the rings. Had some rings were supposed to get made. The rings didn't get made on time and all that, but it still came up with the rings with the rings with the rings. Look at the rings that we have. Yeah. So no matter whether it was supposed to be when it was supposed to be and it didn't come through like it was supposed to, it still got the dots connected and still, yeah. So once again, if you're getting married, make sure y'all gonna be happy too. That's what it's all about. And hopefully the family gonna be happy too. Bring some people together. Look at them sit over there like they did that. That's what's up. Love y'all. Much respect, okay? Hope the video helped. You like it, share it, bless it, and that's what it's all about. Sing. Much love.